soy Natalia Sánchez de Spanish-Perfecto and I'm here to help you learn Spanish-Perfecto from level 0. Today we're going to put an end to the conjugation of el Preterito Indefinido. To do this, we have to conjugate the verbs ending with IR, since we already conjugated the verbs ending with AR and ER. Are you ready to start? Empecemos. We're going to do as we did with the verbs ending with AR. I think it's a bit better to memorize the verbs, and you can also bear with me and help me to conjugate the verbs. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but when we conjugated the verbs ending with AR, I went through different verbs with the different pronouns. So I said, yo bailé, yo canté, and so on. But when we conjugated the verbs ending with ER, I went through all the pronouns with only one verb. So today we will do as I said, as we did with the regular verbs ending with AR. I've chosen some verbs that we have already studied, since I believe to learn a language we have to repeat and repeat and repeat. And these verbs are vivir, to live, decidir, to decide. I chose this one because it's very similar to English. Decidir, decide. Salir, we've seen this one before. To go out, salir, to go out. Admitir, to admit, very similar to English. Admitir. Reír, because I like this verb. I really like this verb. Reír, to laugh. Preferir, to prefer. Conducir, to drive. Descubrir, to discover. Let's begin. Vivir, yo viví. Decidir, yo decidí. Salir, yo salí. Admitir, yo admití. Reír, reí. Preferir, preferí. Conducir, conduje. Conducir. I'm going to remove it from the list because it's not a regular verb. Descubrir. Yo descubrí. Tú. Vivir. Tú viviste. Decidir. Tú decidiste. Salir. Tú saliste. Admitir. Tú admitiste. Reír. Tú reíste. Preferir. Tú preferiste. Descubrir. Tú descubriste. Él, ella, vivir. Él vivió. Decidir. Él decidió. Salir. Él salió. Admitir. Él admitió. Reír. Ella rió. Preferir. Él prefirió. Descubrir. Ella descubrió. Nosotros, nosotras. Vivir. Nosotros vivimos. And these are good news again. It's the same as the present. Nosotros vivimos. Decidir. Nosotras decidimos. Salir. Nosotros salimos. Admitir. Admitimos. Reír. Reímos. Preferir. Preferimos. Descubrir. Descubrimos. Vosotros, vosotras. Vivir. Vivisteis. Decidir. Decidisteis. Salir. Salisteis. Admitir. Admitisteis. Reír. Reísteis. Preferir. Preferisteis. Descubrir. Descubristeis. Ellos, ellas. Vivir, vivieron. Decidir, decidieron. Salir, salieron, admitir, admitieron, reír, rieron, preferir, prefirieron, descubrir, descubrieron. I'm not sure if you noticed a small irregularity in one of the verbs. As I said in previous episodes, nobody will notice. You need to pay careful attention to see it, but it's with the verb preferir. Él prefirió. Ellos prefirieron. And it's not preferió o preferieron. So this E changes to an I. And now let's see the differences between the three conjugations. Let's put together bailar, comer y vivir. Bailar, yo bailé, comer, yo comí, yo viví. These two are the same. Tú bailaste, comiste, viviste. The same, these two. Él, ella bailó, comió, bebió. Same ending. Nosotros, nosotras bailamos, comimos, vivimos. Vosotros, vosotras bailasteis, comisteis, vivisteis. Same ending, these two. Ellos, ellas bailaron, comieron, vivieron. Same ending, these two. So, if you noted everything down on your notepad, now you can check the endings and you can study this a bit by heart. I'm afraid to say it. But if you recap this daily, it's better for a conversation later on. As I said, don't worry, we're going to practice this a lot. And this is going to be all for today's lessons. Since you have a lot to study, you have to put more now from your end than me from my end. During the next episode, we're going to listen to a text again, to an interesting one, and we will be already using the three different verbs. Then I will be recording some podcast to test you, and you have to give me your answers. And we will have many podcasts to practice all this past and to keep practicing the present continuous, the present. But since you started with me, I'm sure you have improved a lot now. Bueno, pues muchas gracias por estar ahí y hasta el próximo episodio. Remember, you can always contact me through my website www.spanish-perfecto.com or my Instagram account Spanish-Perfecto. Hasta pronto!